Recently, the Rajasthan government has approved a bill for gig workers. Now, gig workers means cab workers, the delivery boys of food apps, or those doing odd jobs through aggregator platforms like Ola, Uber, Swiggy, etc. The total number of such gig workers across the country is 15 million. These people get paid for their work, but they are deprived of all the facilities like working hours, PF, medical insurance, etc. On July 24, 2023, the Rajasthan Legislative Assembly passed a bill that could provide some relief to gig workers in the state of Rajasthan. But who are these gig workers? What do they need? What is their current situation? And what is there in the bill? Well, let's try to understand. Hello, I am Shaurya and you are watching Money9. First of all, let's try to decode the bill passed by Rajasthan Assembly. In the Rajasthan platform-based gig workers Registration and Welfare Bill 2023, the government has made several provisions. The government claims that this bill will protect the interests of gig workers. They will get social security, a surcharge of 2% will be levied on transactions that take place on gig workers' online platforms. This money will be deposited in a welfare fund and it will be managed by a board consisting of workers, industry and government representatives. In addition, a provision has also been made to establish a tribunal with some judicial powers to address complaints against aggregator platforms. The state government claims that this bill will benefit more than 4 lakh gig workers in the state. Now, let's understand who are gig workers. There are many jobs for which companies do not want to hire the permanent employees, and in such cases, companies sign various agreements with employers. There are some terms and conditions and rules and regulations in the agreement. It is necessary for gig workers to follow these regulations. All platforms like Ola, Uber, Swiggy and Zomato have signed agreements with the workers. All such platforms consider these gig workers as partners. They don't consider them as their employees. Now, if company considers gig workers as employees, then their working hours and salary will be fixed. They will have to give PF and medical insurance too. So, considering them as partners is a profitable deal for these companies. But for gig workers, it is money in exchange for work. The money for welfare fund mentioned in the Rajasthan government's bill will come from the cess. This cess will be recovered from the aggregator or platforms. One thing to see is whether the platform will start recovering this cost from consumers. The second thing is to see how complaints from gig workers against aggregators will be resolved. How this welfare fund will be managed is not very clear. Also, how gig workers will benefit from this is also not very clear yet. Yes, all gig workers will be registered, they will get a unique ID. This will bring clarity on many things. All data will now have to be given to the gig workers welfare board by the aggregators. The welfare fee deduction system will be merged with the aggregator app. This will also clear things up. It can be said that work has started improving for a lot of gig workers. Improvements will come in the coming time. Other states may also start working on such laws, and then maybe things will become clear and effective. Currently, the number of gig workers across the country is increasing continuously, and this is seen for most sectors for employment balance in the country. To give work every hand, it is also necessary to have gig workers, but equally important are laws, rules, social security for gig workers. Now, what do you have to say about all this? Please tell us in our comments.